Hi, everyone. Yesterday, we did some practice with subtracting three-digit numbers with some word problems, and you also did some practice with subtracting from 1,000. Today, we are going to look at some more problems and practice, and we are going to talk about deciding if we need to do some ungrouping or not. So, you will need to open up your math books today to page 341. Okay. All right. We are going to, it says to decide if we need to, do I need to ungroup? So we did this the other day with adding. We're going to decide if we need to ungroup with subtraction. Okay. Um, it says you can draw a magnifying glass around like they did in number one. I'm not going to. Because it's just kind of gets in the way. But you can think about like looking in magnifying glass to look really close at those numbers. Okay, so in number one, we have the problem 508 minus 346. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to subtract the problem and then see if we did any ungrouping. Meaning, did I have to go and get more tens? Did I have to go and get more hundreds? All right, so let's take a look at our ones. I have 8 minus 6. If I have 8 and take 6 away, or I can think 6 plus what gives me 8? My answer then is 2. Now let's look at our hundreds place, or tens place, excuse me. 0 minus 4. I have a 0 on top, so that means I have more on the floor. So I'm going to have to go next door to get more from the 5 in the hundreds place. So I cross out my 5 becomes a 4. Now I'm going to take that 100, trade it for 10 tens, and put it with the 0. So now I have 10. Okay. I don't have to do anything here. I've already subtracted it, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, now I subtract my tens. 10 minus 4. So if I have 10, take 4 away. That leaves me with, 5, 6. I'm not used to doing this on the screen. All right, and 4 minus 3 gives me 1. Now we're going to go back and look. Did I have to ungroup to get more one? Did I have to ungroup to get 10 ones? Did I have to get any more ones? No, I didn't have to do that. So that answer would be no. Did I have to ungroup to get 10 tens? Did I have to get more tens? Yes, I did. So then my answer would be yes. Okay, so no on the ones, but yes on the tens. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing. Uh-oh. My marker won't erase. To get a different marker. So pause the video and I'll be right back. Okay, let's try this problem to put over here for now. Okay, so we've got the number 500 minus 306. All right. I have to look to see if I have enough. Uh-oh, I've got 2 zeros here. So what does that mean? Yep, gotta go all the way over to the hundreds house, all the way to the 5. So then my 5 becomes a 4. I'm going to take that 100, trade it for 10 tens, put my 10 tens with the 0, and that gives me 10. Now I can take a 10 away, and that becomes a 9. And then I give those 10 ones to the 0, and that becomes a 10. Now I can subtract. 10 minus 6 gives me, what goes with 6 to make 10? 4. Okay, 9 minus 0 is 9, and 4 minus 3 is 1. So our answer is 194. So now let's look to see if we needed to do any ungrouping. So did I have to ungroup to get 10 ones? Did I need to get more ones? Yes, I did. So I would say yes. Did I have to ungroup to get more tens? Did I have to ungroup to get 10 tens? Yes. So my answer is yes to both of those problems. Okay? All right. Now, let's try number 3. Okay? 670 minus 340. All right. So let's see. Do I have more on the top or more on the floor? Oh, 0. 0. There, the number is the same. So 0 is my game. So I'm good. All right. So 0 minus 0 gives me 0. Now let's go to the tens place. I have 7 minus 4. Do I have more on top or more on the floor? More on the top. No need to stop. So 7 minus 4 gives me 3. Good. All right. And now let's subtract the hundreds. 6 minus 3 gives me 3. So 330. So did I have to ungroup to get more tens? To get 10 ones, excuse me? Nope, didn't have to. My ones were good. Did I have to ungroup to get 10 tens? Nope, my tens were good too. So my answer is going to be no for both of those. Okay. All right, and let's try one more here, number 4. We have 570 minus 390. All right, so let's check. I have 0 minus 0. Number is the same, so 0 is my game. So 0 minus 0 is good. That gives me 0. Now let's take a look at the tens. More on top or more on the floor? More on the floor. So I have to go next door and get 10 more. So my 5 becomes a 4. I'm going to take the 10 tens, put it with the 7 I have already. So 10 plus 7 gives me 17. Okay, remember we have to add to what we already have. So it's not 10, it's 17. Now, 17 minus 9 gives me what? Or what plus 9 gives me 17? I can think 9. One more is 10. And if I want to go from 10 to 17, that is 7. And 1 plus 7 gives me 8. And now subtract the hundreds. 4 minus 3 gives me 1. Okay, so did I have to ungroup to get 10 ones? No. Did I have to ungroup to get 10 tens? Yes. All right. Okay, now I would like you to turn to the next page. And on page 342, you're going to do some more practice with subtracting with the zeros. So you might have a 0 in the ones place. You might have a 0 in the tens place. Or you might have it in both places. Okay? So I want you to do some practice with that. Then at the bottom of the page, you have some more, just some review practice. You have 4 problems with addition and 4 more with subtraction. So watch your signs on the bottom there. Okay? So practice your subtraction today. Have a great day.